Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy ChronicTurbo, and here today we are at Red Hoagland Hyundai, and we are reviewing this 2026 Hyundai Sonata SEL Sport. It is in the transmission blue color, and it is a very beautiful sedan, economy class sedan, but it has some extra features that make you feel a little bit more upscale. And you already know you can't beat that warranty, and you cannot beat that price. This vehicle brings it all, of course, but enough of that. Let's get into the video. I got the key, baby. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy started up. Just go ahead. This does have remote start, of course. You just hold this button after pressing the lock button 2 times. Go ahead and put the key back in my pocket. Full LEDs for the light. I'm talking about some light beams for the low beams and the high beams. I guess light beams is if you were to combine it together. And of course, you have this daytime running light that goes across the whole hood. Now, I know on some trims you don't have that feature. The middle doesn't light up, but this one, the whole front light up. As you can see, the individual LEDs are going across the whole entire front of the vehicle. So that bar does light up. You can't see it in the daytime, but at night, it is really nice to look at. It's beautiful, if you ask me. The whole front end, you have this gloss black, kind of like this stormtrooper helmet look to it. And I think it looks pretty good. Will it hold up the rock chips? That's up. I guess that's up to where you live. But always get paint protection, guys. You know, protect your vehicles. Treat it like something you actually love and care about. Yes, cars are some of the worst investments in the world, but I'm going to be completely honest. It's something for you, so that's all that matters. And of course, if you want this particular vehicle, I'll get into pricing later in the video. Come on down to Red Hoagland. These guys are absolutely amazing. They're very accommodating, and they have some of the best prices around when it comes to Hyundais. It is absolutely insane what they offer here. They don't have a ton of dealer fees. And no, I do not work here. I'm just a car reviewer. I just wanted to give them some love and, shout them out. I only work with good dealerships. I don't work with the predatory ones. So please give them a call. I'll put the information in the video and in the description. But let's continue with this review. We have 17-inch alloy wheels on this bad boy, aluminum alloy, by the way. And we're talking about a 235 width tire on all 4 corners. You do have this fake vent right here as well. It is in gloss black, but it looks pretty damn good. So I won't take off any points for that. You have a body colored mirror with some gloss black underneath. And on this particular vehicle, you do have blind spot monitor. It's not a heated mirror or anything like that. So you do have to manually, clean it if it gets frosted up or anything. But that's okay. You have this chrome trim going across the windows outside. And let me go ahead and step back and give you a better look of the vehicle. But it looks pretty damn good. Pretty damn sexy and sleek. And coming around to the side, you have these vortex generators right here. Going across that black lip spoiler. It's all integrated, but it's, like I said, it's a very sporty design. You have this huge gloss black rear diffuser as well. And you have a single outlet exhaust. I'm going to go ahead and insert the exhaust clip so you can hear how that sounds. But that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. Just press this button right here. Pops right on open. You're talking about 15.6 cubic feet of space. You do have a 60-40 split on the seats as well. So it's very adequate. It's very usable. You have this cargo net, of course. No connections in the trunk. This is not an SUV, so you're not meant to really spend much time in here other than to store your items. But I think it looks pretty nice. Of course, you have that emergency release latch that is mandated. You have to have it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You guys know the story behind that. If not, go do some research on why that is mandated. But it's a pretty sad story. You have full LEDs on the tail lights and your reverse lights and your brake lights. Everything is full LED. It's very nice to look at night. It has this nice geometric design. And when it's on, you can't really see it right now. I have the lights off. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and turn them on. All right, now I'm back, and you can see what it looks like when it's on. As you can see, LEDs going across, and it forms a big, massive, long H. You have one line for the H over there, and then it runs all the way across and forms the other line on this side. You do have Sonata, nice and bold on the back as well, with your Hyundai logo. Very tasteful. I love the design of it. It's not obnoxious. You do have these fake vents back here, but like I said, the design looks good. The vehicle has this very sporty and geometric look to it. You can see all these different corners and angles and everything that's going on. It's meant to look aggressive and sleek at the same time. Like I said, very upscale vehicle for the price. You get a lot of car. But let's go ahead and get into these dimensions. You're talking about a curb weight of 3,232 pounds. Overall length is 193.3 inches. Width is 73.2. Overall height is 56.9 inches and a wheelbase of 111.8. Not that large, but it's big enough for most families, small families at least. You know, if you have a large family, obviously you would be looking at a 3-row SUV. But if you have an average size family, or if it's just you and your wife or you and your spouse, whatever you are, this is perfect. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and pop that hood. We're going to talk about what's powering this beast, and then we're going to go ahead and hop inside. So one thing I do love is that you do have hydraulic hood struts, and at this price point, that is incredible. And once you hear the price, your jaw is going to drop on the floor. It is not an expensive vehicle whatsoever. We're talking about MSRP of $31,040. And of course, with discounts and incentives, Red Hoagland has this one going for $27,298. So get on down here. I'm telling you, it is worth absolutely every penny. But let's get into this engine. You have a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated inline four cylinder to make it 191 horsepower, 181 pound-feet of torque. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, no CVT. Isn't that great? Nissan. 0 to 60 is around 7.5 to 8 seconds. And it is paired with a front-wheel drive powertrain. Now, it is available with the H-Track all-wheel drive, but we don't have that option on this vehicle. Fuel economy is 25 in the city, 36 on the highway. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Like, this is something you can get. You could drive around all day. These engines are pretty damn good. They made a lot of improvements compared to the previous gens. I know in the past there was a lot to be scared of, but now they really have it pretty solid over here. It is pretty damn bulletproof, if you ask me. But that's enough about out here. It's extremely hot. I'm ready to get inside, so let's go ahead and hop into the back seat. Then we're going to hop up front. Try to keep it short and sweet. It's a sedan. It's not a lot of room to cover, so let's get this over with, guys. All right, as you can see, getting in is not too bad for someone of my size. I'm 6'1", I'm a pretty large guy. Your door panels feel pretty damn good. The seats are cloth. It is a dark gray and black cloth combination. As you can see, gray running through the middle. I like the design of them. They're very comfortable, and it's not super scratchy, but it's also not overly cheap feeling as well. 2 Type-C ports at the bottom. You don't have any rear AC vents, but the AC, trust me, it has some throw. I feel it back here. I'm absolutely cool right now. Door panels, you have this soft touch material up top. Then you have this leatherette going across the actual armrest portions and the middle portion. Nice door handles. Everything is hard touch plastic at the bottom, but it doesn't feel extremely cheap. And what I mean by that is some vehicles, when it's hard touch plastic, is very scratchy and it's very hollow. This feels pretty dang solid. So they did a very good job with the materials in this vehicle. And for the price that they're selling it for, you can't go wrong. The only thing I will have to knock is the headliner, because it will stain at this color, you know, at least black, at least brown. Any other darker color headliner would be better than this. Hell, dark gray. You know, it don't have to be beige all the time. But you guys like it for some reason because they keep doing it. So that means somebody likes it. Seat backs. On the back of the driver's seat, you don't have a map pocket, but you do have one on the back of the passenger seat. It is fully enclosed. The whole entire seat is covered in this cloth material. You don't have a hard back on the seats. So if you have kids, you will be spending more time cleaning this versus the hard back where you could just scrape the boogers off. So that is something to think about when you're purchasing this vehicle. But other than that, I think you'll be happy with what you're getting. But that's enough about back here. I'm ready to hop up front. I don't know about you, but it's time. All right, get it in. It's pretty simple. Like, it's a very simple ordeal for me. I'm used to the sedans at this point. I love sedans despite my size. But of course, you do have this nice, beautiful 12.3-inch display up here. You do have a smaller display right here with these two digital gauges. It's not actually a full screen, even though it is one continuous panel. So I do want to point that out. Dual 12.3-inch displays are available on some models, including the inline, which I will be reviewing later on today as well. So it's a two-part deal. I'm doing an inline right after this one. Very nice vehicle, by the way. Please go check that out. But of course, we have a wireless charger down here. So that is nice at this price point. Like I said, pretty much fully loaded for a car of this price. 2 Type-C ports. You do have your 12 volt. You just push that. It opens right on up. Really good amount of cargo space in here as well for your glove box. It is not lined with felt, but it is damped. Materials. You do have this plastic. Pretty, I don't really know how to, it's hollow, but it doesn't feel cheap. It's a weird description for it, but it is soft touch up top on the dash. Feels pretty damn good as well. You do have a 6-speaker standard system. It's not branded or anything like that. Sounds okay. It's not nothing to write home about, but it ain't nothing to cry about either. So I guess get over it. Leatherette wrap steering wheel. Feels pretty good. You do have your new updated steering wheel cover, as you've seen in, all the updated Hyundais for like the past 2 years. No longer have that big ugly H. And then, of course, paddle shifters. Feels pretty nice in your hands. You have all your controls right here. This is for your cruise control. You set your speed, your following distance, because this does have, adaptive cruise control. Here's your hand-free controls on this side for your phone, your Bluetooth, and everything like that. Your volume controls, your tuning, so on and so forth. You use this right here to control that screen right there in the middle, this little knob right here. And I apologize for the camera quality, guys. I normally film this on my phone because I have 2 phones, but I had to give my second phone to a loved one because their phone broke. So I have to buy another phone now. So I am filming on my camcorder. It is in 4K, but it is not as good quality as the iPhone, obviously. So I will invest in a DJI coming up very soon because that is an absolute must for times like this. And I heard the camera quality is pretty good. So I think it's time I join them. But of course, coming around, we do have your, you pop the trunk with this one. This is your electronic parking brake. Pretty simple affairs for in here. Center armrest does feel very nice in this leatherette material. You open it up. You do have a decent amount of storage. No connections in there. Your cup holders. You do have a smaller cup holder for like your 20-ounce bottles. And then if you have something a little bit larger, you have your cup holder right here, which is a bit larger. You have some space to put your phone or coins or anything like that for that matter. I mean, pretty simple, guys. The display is very responsive. As you know, Hyundai's software is pretty damn good. I'm not going to mess around with it too much. This vehicle is not sold yet, so I ain't trying to mess nothing up here. But of course, your AC controls, they are touch. Down here at the bottom, just like that. It's clean. It's not too crazy. Yeah, to get fingerprints and it'll be a bit annoying in that department, but it's responsive. It gets the job done. You do have physical buttons right here as well. Here's your hazard button. This is your seek and track button, for tuning the radio and everything, your different media buttons. So thank you for that, at least. And of course, here's your shift knob. You twist it for drive. You twist it again for reverse. And just tap it down for neutral. And then you press it. And it goes into park. So it's pretty simple to learn. It's not extremely wild. I think it gets the job done. Like I said, I love to say it gets the job done, but it actually does. So If I'm saying that, I mean it. Now, actually, the features that you get with this vehicle, you do have automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, real cross traffic alert. Like I said, adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. So pretty fully loaded. You got wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, basically the whole 9 yards of what you would need from a vehicle like this. I mean, what else could you really complain about? And especially going for $27,000 here at Red Hoagland Hyundai, you can't beat it. You have a nice mirror. The bezels are not super crazy. It is manually dimming, so it's not automatic. That's okay. No sunroof. This is a basic trim. It's not fully loaded, but it's close enough. Let me know what you guys think. This review is coming to an end. I try to keep it pretty short, sweet, and simple. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. And I apologize, like I said, for the camera quality. If you have any suggestions other than the DJI, I am open to it. Anything that is better than this, I am absolutely open. I'm not knocking my little camera because it is getting the job done for me for now. So thank you. This is a SJ Cam C400, if you guys are wondering. So if you were on the fence about buying one, this is the quality that you get at 4K. It's not insane, but like I said, it's good in a pinch, like I'm in right now. But like I said, love you guys. That's it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.